Okay, so we have our shadow shell equipped. Okay. Right. Master Hellsman must be found in order to begin the translation for the warp. He's the only person capable of coordinating the crew and guiding the void ship out of this perilous dimension.
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Old man, he was never going to make it. He was mutating right in front of us. You just ended his suffering sooner.
Right. Choose characteristic. Characteristic, okay. Fellowship. Okay. The ability to interact with other creatures, deceive, charm, or befriend them. Okay, divine way to approach gathering. Willpower. Okay, ballistic skill. Weapon skill. Okay. Okay, sugar off pain. Ballistic or fellowship? So, oh. Let's see how this works. Oh, okay, so I have two choices. Alright, so this and I need Medikey. Holy crap. Oh no. Okay, you kill it. Okay. Plus one action point. Okay, so contagious. Alright, we already have this. Be smart. Okay. Just a flesh wound. Yeah, I need that. I need that. Alright.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Crap. Well, used up all my med kits. Ah, bugger.
What advice do you seek?
Yeah, we're gonna level up. Okay, choose a talent. Okay, let me think about this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I improved his agility by 5 points, and I gave him nimble, which improves his dodge by 10%. I definitely wanted to get that up for him. Okay. Intelligence. Receives. Okay. Weapon skill. Control crowd. She's got pretty good willpower. Okay. Several opponents. Okay. Exert control over crowd interior. Also increases resisting negative mental effects and psychic power. Willpower. Effects. Intelligence. Let's use that. Okay. Let me think about this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I increased Adira's perception, and I added a new ability. One that reduces the failed degradation price on our first use of a psyker ability. So that'll be lovely. Okay. Yeah. I want to increase her agility, increase her dodge ability. Okay, so cover efficiency increased by 10%. Alright. Right now she has second skin. Okay. Alright, Swift Slaughter. Muzzle velocity. Wow, alright. So it's plus 4 damage. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we...
Should I divine our next step?
I proved her abilities.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Alright, anyway.
Fire on the third, shutting off the air
Master
supply.
Helmsman, system
Extinguished.
status report.
Depressurization on the 7th, blocking the airlocks.
Right. Okay.
By the Emperor! It's the Seneschal! Living and breathing! Oh, well there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
How do people survive in here?
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
Right. Okay. So we need to reestablish contact with Navigator's Sanctum. It's our only chance to escape the void. We're seeing the knocked officers out of the stupor. The air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing. One of the survivors buckling under distress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer. How are you looking?
Restore the Fox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space.
Alright.
You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
Okay, what must I do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something that can be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Oh, please, hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk.
Just asking. Next time, just answer my question without the hyperbole. I ascend this throne as rogue captain. Image before you is hazy, swaying in a sorcerous current. As if with invisible mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath that thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It is taking on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes engulfed in an otherworldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil, pours into me. A voice seeps directly into my brain without ever reaching my ears. The voice booms with all the horrors of the void.
Did you stand in the path of another's destiny only to steal it? You accepted the call of the primordial truth and claimed that fate as your own. So be it. I wove the threads of destiny and held out my hand to you when the flame arose in your path. You took it, and in doing so, sealed your fate. In the future, you will repay me for this boon in full.
It resonates and merges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots in my consciousness. A moment later, I realize that all these voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded my mind. Are you the one behind all that is happening here? The one who addressed me and guided me out of the flames?
Indeed, for the boundless truth encompasses all. Merely one part of it reached out to you. And answer you did. You could become the new champion.
I want it all!
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy. A relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Seneschal, the navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you, with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow, that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the Warrant of Trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Of course. You did.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. at the cost of many sacrifices made by the Lord Captain in the name of his own ambitions.
Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on Abelard's face. Though the all officers' eyes are keen, they rake over me from head to toe. He frowns, mutters, "Well then, your lordship." Open the cargo management to learn more about the cargo. On your flagship, the amount, types, percentage of cargo being filled up. Yes. Cannot help but notice that the seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to my face, so someone else entirely is gloating. You're rooted by the corrupted weapon, whether to a warp entity invading my mind. Is gloating. Seeing my smile, Abelard pulls himself together.
You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy, while others go unfilled entirely, and now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews.
How did we come to lose so many officers?
It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found. Which is unsurprising, given that their informant on board was our own Master of Whispers.
Abelard grimaces.
What is the agenda for this meeting?
Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort, even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge. And they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain.
Have you succeeded in tracking down W40K? He grits his teeth.
Abelard grits his teeth.
No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's many corridors, but, frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now 1 shuttle short. I am afraid that it will be some time before he answers for all that he has wrought.
Right. Ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. With gesture, Abelard relays the order to the adjutants for the far end of the magnificent chamber. A dozen pair of eyes bore into me, the expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Abelard.
Attention, officers. You have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Gladius von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports.
Perhaps you should introduce those present, Abelard.
As you wish, your lordship.
Abelard points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh.
Vigdis Suriata of the Ptolemy line, our new Vox Master.
Vox Master Vigidus, it is an honor to serve your lordship. Vox Master offers a deep bow. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chief. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your ears and mouth, Captain.
Beside her is Raver, the master helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap.
Right.
The bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired into his face, gives a sullen nod.
Hail, Lord Captain. This here ship's as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. And lastly, our high factotum Janrys Danrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship.
High Factorum Janrys Danrock, dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heavy-set man with oiled hair offers an ubiquitous smiling bow. It is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standards.
In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard. The Infernus Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And, lastly, the Drives Master, servant of the Omnisea.
Supernatural, the machine god. Alright. 3 officers salute you.
The 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drives Master offers a salute resembling a dance, involving the complicated manipulation of all the Tech Priest's mechadendrites.
Is that everyone?
Unfortunately, our choir master, the esteemed Zachary Wise, head of the Astropath section, is unable to join us. He is in charge of communications with distant star systems. Master Wise has been in a trance for some time now, attempting to contact other planets in the von Valancius Protectorate and inform them of Lady Theodora's passing and Conrad Voigtvir's treachery. I will deliver a report to your lordship on the Astropath's progress as soon as it is possible to do so.
Vox Master, it is equally regrettable that 2 more individuals worthy of mention could not join us at the briefing, the Master of Arms and Confessor Adalbert. The eminent Adalbert must see to the funeral services being held for the following officers, of whom there are too many for him to take leave from the chapel, and Mr. Sauerbach, who has replaced her late predecessor as Master of Arms, currently leading the search for any surviving agents of Vortigern.
All others present are adjutants, secretaries, and deputies. They are here to make of a record of proceedings.
Alright, Abelard.
Your lordship, there is one other thing. A confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora.
Abelard hesitates.
Your eternally esteemed predecessor brought the ship here, to this system, for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything? And I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Coronis expanse.
Came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodora's desk. Or if I chose to simply ignore this so-called commission, you would cease to be a rogue trader, perhaps cease to be altogether. Albert says, your lordship it is your prerogative to discard anyone who wishes the Coronis, but not the Inquisition. Never the Inquisition. Not always. My warrant of trade supersedes or equals his rosette. Okay, I came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodora's desk. It was signed XC. So you're referring to contents of this letter, I presume?
Yes, quite right. XC. Xavier Calcazer. Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrichs van Calix. An interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in this system, that we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall in the Furibunda system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Novice Nobilite or the Governor of Rykad Minories, may know something.
Right.
That is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the von Valancius Protectorate.
Abelard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under this mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he is about to offer some words of encouragement.
Dira, Sister Argenta, explain yourself. Sister Battle nods grimly to Dira. Psyche is suffering some ailment, or dark madness. She insists on seeing the rogue trader. I judge that would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Erik glazed eyes rove over those assembled. One word burst from them. Daybreak! Dira, come to your senses. Damn it!
Damn it.
Idira presses her fingers to her temples in desperation.
Your lordship. Here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out, daybreak, or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell, but if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark?
No idea. Albadar, we cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything, Mistress Telas?
No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it, all right?
Very good.
Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well.
The Psyker's bitten lips stretch into a wry smile.
Oh yes, if there's nothing else to report, I declare this briefing concluded. time to get to work. Oh.
Use the system map in the center of the bridge to issue orders to the crew.
Okay, and with that, we're going to end this episode. One, thank you for watching. I am Erik Malkavian, the Lord Captain von Valancius, Rogue Trader, the bearer and holder of the Warrant of Trade from the Emperor himself in Warhammer Rogue Trader. Thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye.